and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Sexton. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Conley, and it's Horton-Tucker in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Lillard in at point guard.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Bounce pass Conley. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Back to Sexton. He kicks it to Olynyk. Clock at 4. And a miss there on the triple. Hart with it. The dish now to Nurkic. There's the pass to Simons. Here's Hart. A three-pointer, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Yep, that one goes.
Wow, the circus is in town with that shot from Simon.
Outside, Sexton. Passes to Horton-Tucker. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
For 3.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Tipped away. And now Utah, fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
First free throw is good.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And Sexton drops them both. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Conley. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now Hart, after Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. Hart finds Nurkic. Rebound, Utah. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Now, here's Nurkic. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Bounce pass, Conley. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Conley. Shoots the three. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Sexton against Simons. Another shot. The Jazz with another miss. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Conley. Yep, it counts.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. The shot's good from Horton-Tucker. Horton-Tucker's got 5 now.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
3-pointer, Simons. No good, shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Sexton. It's blocked, and he stays with it. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Goes back up. He lays it in. He has 7.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Simons. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Second team foul.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And he makes the first. Nasir Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021 the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard, but immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer. time in Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
Here's a look at some stats for Lillard. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging around 26 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And it's Simons missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lillard against Conley. And Lillard kicks to Grant. Here's Simons. Offensive rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Bucket is good. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Back to Conley. Simons against Sexton. Poked away. Simons against Sexton. Simons kicks to Lillard. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Colin Sexton. Here's Little. Last game he had 12. The pass to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. Simons has got 5 points so far.
And Anthony believing in himself that time. Just zero hesitation on that, Jay.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Brent, Nasir Little has certainly been stepping up lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, some nice progression from him and taking on more responsibility for this team. Obviously, with star players out, the coaching staff's going to lean on some of their younger players, and that might accelerate the growth. Nasir Little certainly took a lot of pride in being an energy guy and a defender last year, and that's going to bode well for his foundation.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Justice Winslow comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Payton has checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's Kemba Walker in for Damian Lillard. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Markkanen comes in for Vanderbilt. Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Beasley in for Mike Conley.
Rudy Gay with great concentration, even with the hand up there. Sees around it, sees through it, still scores.
Payton outside. Walker the pass to Winslow. Passes it to Payton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We look at the Jazz. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And checking out Portland, 2 games back.
And for the Trailblazers, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Over to the left wing. Here's Little. And Drew Eubanks gets the whistle that time.
Drew Eubanks.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Gay. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Beasley marking and trying to break loose. And that one is good by Beasley. And now a 6-point Jazz lead. Payton passes to Little. Here's Eubanks. Outside, Payton. That 3 off the mark. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 14-5 run. Clarkson outside. Pass to Beasley. Fires the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
Nasir Little picks one up.
At the line for the Jazz.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
That's good from Beasley.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
He hits the second from the line. And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Walker the pass to Little. He dishes it to Winslow. Will it go? And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Payton.
Good defensive intensity, but not enough to stop Nasir.
Beasley outside. Kicks it to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Gay with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gay's got his third basket of the night right there. Payton outside. Dishes to Winslow.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Beasley. He has 5. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. Beasley's got 8.
And he can be pretty consistent out there, so the defense is going to have to force Beasley off the line.
Pass to Little. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Gay. Eubanks the pass to Walker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gay dishes to Beasley. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Clarkson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Payton outside. He kicks to Little. Outside, Walker. Now here's Little. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Eubanks, no good. Utah leading by 11. Clarkson taking his time here. And he drives in. Eubanks grabs the miss. And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, having a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Trailblazers trail by 11. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Conley out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Markkanen in at the 4. Hart the pass to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Grant for 3. Rebound, Utah.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Payton finds Nurkic. Back to Payton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Colin Sexton. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
That's good from Payton. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
That one misses. Jazz leading by 12. Now Vanderbilt. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Conley. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Payton's shot is off.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Lillard, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Outside, Sexton. Back to Conley. Tries from 16. Again, the Jazz score.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
And the pass to Nurkic. It's Payton, high post. Passes it to Hart. There's the dish to Nurkic. Here's Lillard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. He's stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Simons, he's checked in for Gary Payton. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Lillard against Conley. Back to Sexton. Pass to Vanderbilt. The Jazz working the ball around now. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Pass to Simons. Now Hart. Simons with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Here's Conley following the score by Damian Lillard. Vanderbilt kicks to Beasley, lets it go with a 3. And Utah another 3.
And everything looks locked in right now for Malik Beasley.
The pass to Simons. And here is Hart. Back to Simons. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Simons has got 7 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Olynyk. A 3-ball. Vanderbilt against Grant. Vanderbilt misses. Trailblazers trail by 16. Simons the pass to Hart. Lillard outside. 20 feet out. Rebounded by the Jazz. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Sexton. Here's Olynyk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Utah the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Beasley against Simon. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. They led by as many as 18 points. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Pass to Sexton. And there's the pass to Conley. And once again, off the mark by Utah. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
Utah calls timeout.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, great. We know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
To get loud for your Blazer Dancers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
For your
Eubanks is checked in.
Blazer Dancers.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Utah leading by 10. Clarkson outside. Conley surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Lillard against Conley. Lillard outside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Simons missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Grant against Clarkson. Gay can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 10. So the wing on the left. Here's Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here is Conley. He's got 9. Passes it to Sexton. No good there. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Simons with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a tough play from Simons that time. He's going to get an extra shot to boot here at the free throw.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Winslow's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Nasir Little in for Hart. And Simons no good on that one.
And Simons really settling into what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
Now here's Clarkson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Hits it from three-point range.
Horton-Tucker.
Horton-Tucker's got 12 in the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Lillard finds Simon. Sexton grabs the board.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Misses from short range.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Lillard looking around. Shoots over Clarkson, and the shot is long. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Now here's Sexton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight for the Trailblazers. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Winslow. Gary Payton comes in for Anthony Simons. And Walker subbed in for Damian Lillard. Free throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Now, here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Payton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jordan Clarkson. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for Hoops Town.
Here's Little. Good on the shot. Little's got 5 points so far.
What a floater. You see her showing that off.
Clarkson kicks to Sexton. There's the pass to Markkanen. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there, and just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Eubanks. No points in the game yet for him. Over Gay. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Eubanks. Outside, Sexton. From downtown. And the Jazz, another 3.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's Hart. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Horton-Tucker, the pass to Gay. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Back to Sexton. No good with the triple.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Utah leading by 10. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Sexton's got 9.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Sexton against Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Rudy Gay.
And inside, Kemba can get disruptive. He creates problems for the D, and that time did a great job drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walker.
First thing you talk about when Kemba's name comes up is his heart, but that has to come with a tremendous amount of effort. And that's always something that you see from Kemba, his willingness to put himself out there.
And so Walker nails both of them. And that concludes the first half. Jazz lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Rudy, it looked like you guys found your old identity in the first half tonight.
Yeah, that's the way we played last season. Our defense was our staple. And that's all we have to do. We have to go out here and play defense every night. And this is a good start for us.
Let's see if you can stay true to yourself in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Hart, no good. Jazz leading by 10. And here's Sexton. Shoots over Simon. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 11 points.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Now here's Hart. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. Vanderbilt with the block. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Out to Conley. Sexton against Simon. They grant their own miss. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Simons. Pass to Hart. Grant kicks to Hart. Pass to Simons. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that 3 ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Vanderbilt finds Olynyk. Here's Sexton. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
The pass to Simons. Now Hart. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Grant. Conley against Lillard. Conley kicks to Sexton. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Simons.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Simons against Sexton. Passes to Conley. Shoots. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Sexton. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to Conley. Olynyk trying to break loose, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
And Grant drops them both. Jazz leading by 11. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Conley with it. He's got 12. And Olynyk kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Portland again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Conley, the pass to Olynyk. Now the pass to Sexton. Good on the triple.
Colin Sexton.
Sexton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Lillard against Conley. Left side, Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hart's got 6.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Utah calls timeout.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Utah also making a switch. Markkanen, he's checked in for Taylor Horton-Tucker. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Sexton. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Sexton's got 9 points here in the second half.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Hart. Lillard against Conley. Lillard left side. Down low. Pass to Hart. With the shot. And Portland again with the bucket.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Conley kicks to Sexton. Conley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Jazz passing it around. Here's Sexton. That shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. It's Hart on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target from outside. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Sexton. Softly drops in the floater. Sexton's got 20 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And he makes good on the way.
It's high-level concentration there from Lillard. Stays under control in the face of some pretty good defense.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Conley. Fires it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 14 points for Mike Conley. Now a timeout called by Portland. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
So for the Trailblazers, Nasir Little, he's checked in for Eubanks. Payton comes in for Anthony Simon. And it's Kemba Walker in for Damian Lillard. The Jazz also changing it up. Gay comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Colin Sexton. Now here's Grant. He's got 7.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Conley, and again it's Utah.
It doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Pass to Payton. Now here's Walker. There's the pass to Grant. Over Gay. And with that shot, the Jazz lead a step back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Grant.
Jeremy Grant becomes consistent in that area. He'll consistently see his minutes go up.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 7. Vanderbilt the pass to Markkanen. Outside Conley. Clarkson on the wing. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, the defense did everything in their powers to make that possession difficult. Jordan just more powerful.
Outside, Payton. Passes it to Hart. Pass to Walker for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Nasir Little picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence
Two
up,
shots.
and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
He's off on the first. That one is no good. Trailblazers trail by 16. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Clarkson. Chalk up 2 there.
Jordan
Clarkson's got 12.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Payton outside. Here's Little. Grant trying to break free. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clarkson outside. Back to Conley. Payton against Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Markkanen inside the line. And again, it's Utah.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
Remaining in the third.
The pass to Hart.
2 minutes.
And it's Little atop the key. Knocked away. Gay outside. Passes it to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Vanderbilt. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Utah, Jared Vanderbilt. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Norkic checked in for Portland. And a switcher also for Utah. Horton-Tucker's checked in. Vanderbilt hits them both. There's a minute 34 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Walker kicks to Payton. Pass to Hart. From deep. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 19. Here's Horton-Tucker. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Walker. 1:03 left to play in the 3rd. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Utah.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now, here's Clarkson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. There's
25 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Horton-Tucker.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Two shots. Max on the first.
Free throw good. Hart. And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. Olenek, he's checked in for Utah. And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Clarkson against Payton. Steps back and fires. And Clarkson with the nice bucket inside. Clarkson's got 14.
Well, near the basket, sometimes you got to do some things with the basketball just to get it up on the glass. Pretty creative shot there from Jordan. Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz.
72.
His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Horton-Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Sexton. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. And the pass to Simons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz leading by 20. Passes it to Horton-Tucker. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Lillard. Over Sexton. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Lillard.
You have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Taylor Horton-Tucker taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Now here's Simons. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Looking for Sexton, he gets it there, and it goes down 2 points.
Assist from
22 points for Colin Sexton.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Nurkic, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
first.
That one on Olynyk.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Jusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
The first one falls. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind.
Grant, that's good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Horton-Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Clarkson against Lillard. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Simons. On the wing, Payton. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Utah.
Starts the fourth and final quarter. It's six-man
Here's Sexton.
time. Let's hear it for your Blazer D.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Vanderbilt against Grant. He dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Grant. He feeds it to Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. And Lillard gets it to go.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And the Jazz call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Hey fans, get up and move with your Blazer dancers. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat. make one final push and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Nice when coaches have a trigger man from the 5 spot. Kelly Olynyk can do that.
Payton passes to Nurkic. And here is Simon. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Clarkson finds Markkanen. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. Here's Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Jazz leading by 10. Outside, Sexton. Olynyk trying to break loose. Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Sexton against Simon. Lillard from outside. They get it again. Here's Nurkic. It's good.
Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Knocked loose and stolen by Payton. To the middle. Grant dishes to Lillard. The pass to Payton. High post, Nurkic. He's against Olynyk. And the basket by Lillard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Clarkson. For 3, Olynyk. The rebound by Payton.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. And another 3 for Portland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Clarkson against Lillard. Clarkson outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Clarkson. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Simon. And he gets it to go. Now, just a 2-point Jazz lead.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Back to Conley. Six to shoot. Dishes it to Markkanen. And again, unable to change momentum here. Payton left side. And the dunk by Payton.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Passes it to Olynyk. And Sexton has it in the corner. Up and in from the low block. Sexton's got 26.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Now a timeout called by Portland. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Simons from outside. No good on the shot, so Utah will take it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Vanderbilt kicks to Conley. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Pass to Lillard. Grant outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Olynyk. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
Colin Sexton at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Horton-Tucker's checked in for Markkanen. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Grant. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. Now here's Vanderbilt. He's covered by Grant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
The pass to Hart. Kicks it out to Grant. Stolen by Conley. And now Utah, fast break. Passes to Horton-Tucker. Outside, Sexton. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Utah, Colin Sexton shooting 1.
One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton. Trailblazers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Third team foul. Utah ball starts the 4th and final quarter. It's 6 minutes.
Now Conley. Vanderbilt finds Sexton. Now Conley. Covered by Lillard.
2 minutes.
And it's sent back by Lillard. And he recovers it. Conley's shot is off. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Is on Colin Sexton.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And Simons drops them both.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here's Sexton. Vanderbilt with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Horton-Tucker. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Sexton, the pass to Olynyk. Stolen by Grant. To tie it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Man, such a huge situation here. And a chance for Jeremy to step to the line and deliver.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1.
They need Grant to step up here. Jeremy looking cool, calm, and ready to deliver.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Portland. Pass to Lillard to take the lead. Knocks down the 3.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 2. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
To get live for your Blazer Dancer. All right, 6 man, it's time to stand up and get live for your Blazer.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
That was awesome, fans. Join me in thanking your Blazer Dancer.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Sexton's got 32 points. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers. Time to get loud for your Blazer dancers. All right, six man, it's time to get up.
Here's Lillard.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Dane, how much do you challenge yourself to provide that scoring to get this team over the hump?
I mean, coming into the game, I know I'm going to get a lot of attention. Team's trying to stop me, so I let it come to me. And, you know, nobody has ever won a game in the first half. It gets done in the second half, so that's when I come on and try to get it done.
That is when the stars shine the brightest, and you were shining out there tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.